to Assembly Audible, the podcast dedicated to exploring all aspects of product assembly. I'm your host, multimedia editor Jennifer Pierce, and we're so happy you're tuning in today. We're reporting from the Assembly Show in Rosemont, Illinois, and I am joined by Russ Hughes, Product Marketing Manager at Desoutter Tools. Russ, so nice to see you and welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Jennifer. It's always a pleasure being here.
Absolutely.
We look forward to coming every year.
Yes, we were just talking about how much growth Desoutter has experienced over the past few years. It's been a lot of fun watching the booth change and evolve every year.
Absolutely, and it's all thanks to B&P Media. With the work, we've been working with them for a long time now. And it's they put a game plan together for us and it's worked.
Well, I understand you have a new platform and we're going to be discussing it today. So let's kick this podcast off with some questions.
All right.
What are some of the biggest challenges manufacturers face today in managing diverse assembly tools across production lines? We'll stop there because there's a follow-up, but we'll stop there because that's a lot to start with.
Backup tools, backup controllers, keeping backup. So in our previous generation of tools and controllers, we had several different controllers for different lines of tools. So with the AXON, part of the development, part of the challenge was making it compatible with all the tools we made as far back as 2010. So now we have a controller that will manage it. So it really saves the manufacturers a headache of keeping different backup pieces of equipment for different tools. Now we have one controller that does everything.
And that's called AXON.
Yes.
All right. So live monitoring and data access are becoming standard expectations. Why is real-time visibility so critical in modern assembly environments?
Well, good question. Well, we want to catch errors before they're shipped out the door, right? I mean, that's the biggest challenge. So with the real-time location services that we have with Nexonar, that allows us to catch things right up front. And saves the headache of a recall or working things out in the field.
Yeah.
So it's with Demeter, with the live data analytics, the operator notifications, it really saves time.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So a lot of manufacturers and consumers are considering sustainability. How does AXON support sustainability goals such as reducing CO2 emissions or optimizing energy usage on the shop floor?
Good question.
Yeah, these are some fire questions.
Yeah, right down to the packaging that they did. We'd, sustainability, we have big sustainability goals at Desoutter, corporate and in North America. They got away from plastics, they got away from styrofoam, made sure the packaging material is recyclable. CO2 emissions it takes to make the products is less than the previous products. And the energy usage is much less on the new AXON.
Can you talk about the importance of footprint optimization in today's manufacturing spaces and how AXON's compact design plays a role?
Well, real estate's expensive in stations. Manufacturers want to put more and more into smaller spaces. So what we did with the AXON, we made it 30% smaller than the previous model, the CBI3, to help save space on the production floor. And it's actually worked quite a bit. We're just came out of it this year, and we're having good success with it. Okay. Mainly because of the diversity of the tool range it can do and the size of the controller.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So tool diversity is often a challenge. How does AXON help manufacturers standardize without sacrificing flexibility?
Well, with the AXON, this will run everything. All of our cable tools made back to 2010. It'll do handheld tools, fixture tools. So no longer will you have one system for a fixtured application and another system for a handheld application. The diversity the AXON gives our clients, our partners, is one controller that does everything.
One controller does it all.
Yep.
All right, so maintenance and uptime are critical. What innovations in AXON help reduce downtime and improve serviceability?
Oh, with the SX module, so the display, the AXON was designed for a couple different running modes. We call it autonomous mode right now because we need the drive and we need a module. If something were to go down traditionally with the controller, you have to take the controller off, put a new one up. So with the AXON, it's a modular system. So we have a servo drive and we have the brains. We call it the SX module. So if one part goes down, you can take the module off, put it on a new drive, and everything is retained in the module. So it's like a removable integrated memory, we call it. So it makes things simpler, to bring on the line.
That's key.
Quicker.
Yeah.
Which is key.
Absolutely. So how does AXON integrate with other digital tools or platforms to support broader Industry 4.0 strategies?
How do we integrate? Well, we have open protocol, so it communicates to a host of other devices. We have our data analytics systems that it communicates to. We have our process control that it communicates to. So it's pretty diverse as far as open communication to other production systems, as well as, like I said before, is all our other tool line.
Absolutely. All right, so looking ahead, what role do you see platforms like AXON playing in shaping the future of connected assembly? I love this question.
Well, the AXON's going to grow for sure. It's really made to replace everything we have out there. What we're looking to do with this is to be able to run it in what we call a driven mode. So our Industrial Smart Hub to Connect, which we launched here in 2019, would be the driving force behind the servo for it. So it's going to be a modular system, like I said, and once we're able to connect this and run it in driven mode, I think you really see the power of it.
Absolutely. Well, that's all the questions I have today.
All right.
Is there anything that you'd like to add before we close?
Ooh, no, it's a great show, as usual. We're pretty busy. It's always proud to be part of BMP Media and the Assembly Show.
Well, Russ, thank you. Oh, thank you. And thank you for making time for this conversation today.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Assembly Audible. Until next time, signing off for today. Thanks for listening.